Campus Insiders, I'm Bonnie Bernstein. More than 400 million tweets are sent per day. That's a whole lot of people with a whole lot of opinions. Our job at CI is to take those top trending topics and apply them to college sports. So joining us now are a couple of top trending insiders themselves, Lachlan McLean from Louisville and John Manziel from Boston College. Lach, let's start with you. The trending topic, of course, everybody watched the Heat and the Spurs last night. Danny Green set a record last night for three-pointers in an NBA Finals. So give us an under-the-radar player in college football who you think will be making headlines in 2013.
You know, I got to default to my local guy here. Devontae Parker's a wide receiver for the U of L Cardinals. 6'3", he's going to be a junior. All Danny Green did or does is hit three-pointers. All Devontae Parker does is score touchdowns. In his college career, every 4 catches, one of them is a touchdown. They've already got the coaches here saying he's the best wide receiver in the country. You have to put that in a little bit of context. They're his coaches, but he is a guy that is absolutely primed for a breakout season.
Yeah, I beg to differ, Lachlan. The best wide receiver in the country that people aren't talking about is because he's a mess off the field is Sammy Watkins from Clemson. He's going to be a guy that is going to explode again like he did his freshman year when he had 82 catches and over 1,000 yards. But my under-the-radar guy is Venric Mark from Northwestern. Talk about no press. I mean, it's very isolated for him. All he did was rush for 1,366 yards last year, averaged 18.7 yards per punt return. He's the next Eric Metcalf. He's the next Dave Meggett. You name it. He's a dynamo with a ball in his hands.
Keep an eye out for him. And as far as Watkins, kid just needs to keep himself out of trouble. Next trending topic, John, we're going to start with you here. Hashtag Johnny Manziel. This one was a beauty. The Heisman Trophy winner tweeting early Sunday morning he can't wait to leave College Station. Of course, it was very quickly deleted, and then he talked about how much he loved A&M. But do you think this will be his last season in an Aggies uniform?
Absolutely, Bonnie. He is a goner. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't think he's going to win the Heisman again, but he's going to put up huge numbers, and that means one thing: big dollars. He's a goner. I think a guy like Chip Kelly in Philadelphia would drool with the prospect of having Johnny Manziel as his quarterback and running that spread option in the NFL. I don't care how big he is. The kid has, quote, it the coaches love to talk about. He's going to the NFL after this year.
I wish I could disagree with John, but Johnny Manziel is gone. I'm sure he wishes he could be gone right now. He has to take classes online. He can't even go on campus. He realizes how much money they're making off him that he's not seeing. Now, to his credit, he's getting the most out of the college experience, you know, from a social perspective, from the ladies, things of that nature. So he's going to make the most of this year. But I think we got a rare glimpse into the true feelings of probably most college athletes. They want to be gone if they were given the choice. That's why we're lucky there's no one-and-done rule on the gridiron.
Yes, I think we all agree unanimously. Thumbs heading this way to the NFL. Finally, guys, the top trending topic, hashtag Miss Utah. Now, I didn't see this because I was watching the NBA game, but apparently the beauty queen fumbled all over herself in last night's Miss USA pageant when asked about women earning less than men. Lachlan, which highly ranked college football team do you see choking in the spotlight this year?
Yeah, Utah. And by the way, South Carolina wasn't much better last night. Those states not exactly covering themselves in glory. But the program that is on the way down, Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, they lost their QB. They won a ton of close games last year. They're always going to be a beauty queen. They're always going to be people that jock them unnecessarily. But really, Notre Dame football, for the most part, has been irrelevant the last 2 decades. They snuck into relevancy last year and got pounded on the national stage. I say they go back down to the mediocrity that they've had for the last few years.
Oh, man, you're killing me, Lachlan, because I agree with you. We're on the same wavelength. Must be this Louisville-Boston thing. I have no idea. It's telepathy. But Tommy Rees will nowhere near be as good as Everett Golson was. Their defense is going to suffer. Mr. Catfish gone. They do have Stephon Tuitt with the 12 sacks. He's going to be a force on the defensive side. But they also won 6 of their 12 games last year by 9 points or less. So they're seriously going to experience a decline this year under Brian Kelly. No way they're going to be as good as last year. As far as Miss South Carolina goes, Bonnie, and Miss Utah, come to radio, come to television. You want to be underpaid? I don't care if you're a male or female, you're underpaid.
Hey, I've done radio. I know all about being underpaid. And what? Go ahead, Lachlan. Go ahead.
I was going to say, give me, since we both gave you the Irish, I'll give you one more team. Oregon making a coaching change. A lot of people just assume the offensive coordinator rolls in and they don't miss a beat. But to me, Chip Kelly was a unique and dynamic guy. I don't think it's a sure thing that the Ducks are able to keep it rolling.
I don't know. So much talent there. I understand the head coach is gone, but you're going to keep the system as is. Lachlan and John, thank you so much. We were actually going to include tweets with the hashtags Lachlan and m-footbl, but we couldn't. It's a family site. We need to be mindful of that. Who from this year's NBA draft class will be the first All-Star? Check out Seth Davis's answer only on CampusInsiders.com.